Hey there, YouTube land. Bad Lieutenant 17 back once again. Yeah, it's been a while, but I don't know. I've just been too lazy to really do anything, and I really haven't gotten anything new that a billion people haven't already seen on YouTube already. We can only look at the Dawn of the Dead box set and the Evil Dead 2, Anchor Bay 10 so many times before it gets a little old. So today I'm going to mix it up by reviewing an album, and that would be Real Big Fish's new album, Candy Coated Fury. Um, Real Big Fish, for the longest time, was actually my favorite band. Of course, I got into them when I listened to Turn the Radio Off, and after that, I really didn't listen to Why Do They Rock So Hard, maybe a few songs, same with Cheer Up, but I became a big fan when We're Not Happy Till You're Not Happy came out, which is, I'd like to think, my entire life composed into one album. So they were pretty much at the top of the food chain for me, and then Monkeys for Nothing came out, and it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I was actually kind of disappointed. Party Down was a pretty good single, and there were a couple other good songs in there, but it really didn't hold my attention. And then they kept us a little entertained with two greatest hits. What was it? A covers album, a live album, a DVD, and all that was entertaining. But it's definitely nice that we got some new material from them. So I figured I'd show off the album and everything like that. Unfortunately, I did not get. I did get this pre-release because I ordered it through their website, but I did not get it autographed or the what was it, the shot glass, which I was kind of bummed about. But I saw them in Warped Tour in 2008, and I got a poster and got all them to sign it. That was when Scott was still in the band. So that side, you got a whole bunch of furry little critters doing all sorts of nasty little things. On this side, there's lyrics are put in with all kinds of objects, and then it just opens up and shows a picture of the band. I'm guessing this is probably where it would have had all the signatures. Um, but yeah, so it's a kind of a cool little booklet. Um, you know, Nothing really to write home about. But I guess on with the review. First off, I'd like to say that there were a lot of red flags that this album could have been very bad. Scott leaving the band, first of all, was such a shock to me and such a bummer. Making Barrett, either way, the only original member, which is kind of hard to believe, but yeah, it's the truth. So that was a big loss. I thought, even though they got was it like the saxophone singer from Goldfinger, so it's not so bad, but it's not Scott. So so that also the name of the album, Candy Coated Fury, just I mean it's kind of like fun to say a couple times, but it just sounds so childish. I was kind of disappointed, especially after they've come out with you know Cheer Up was cool. Of course, We're Not Happy Till You're Not Happy was just amazing. Even like Turn the Radio Off or Why Did They Rock So Hard were like such cool album names. But Candy Coated Fury and even like Monkeys for Nothing and the Chimps for Free was just not really my thing. But unlike Monkeys for Nothing, this album is fucking incredible. Like, I was honestly blown away at how good this album is. I would say, aside from We're Not Happy Till You're Not Happy, which is in, a whole different category as far as I'm concerned, this has to be the best ska album I've ever listened to. Especially if you're an 80s fan, because you know that Real Big Fish, they kind of mess around with, the covers and everything like that. And included in this album is probably, if not the best, definitely in the top three best covers Real Big Fish has ever done. So back to the album. I honestly I cannot say that there is more than one bad song on here. All of them are really good. There are of course some that I like more than others. My favorite song would have to be "Everyone Else Is an Asshole," which is the first song off the album, and it's really in line with "Somebody Hates Me" or "Somebody Loved Me," one of those songs. So it's a lot of fun, and it's definitely fun to blast driving down the freeway. So I'd have to say that "She's Not the End of the World." "I Know You Too Well to Like You Anymore," which was the first leak track, if anyone remembers, which was awesome. "I Dare You to Break My Heart" is really good. "Don't Stop Skanking," I'm sure will be a crowd pleaser, and I definitely want to go to another Real Big Fish show now, especially with a song like that and just how great all these songs are. "Lost Cause" is really good, and of course the last song on the album, "The Promise," which is amazingly good. I heard that song and I must have reposted it onto Facebook like 6 times, sent it to like 10 people I knew. I was just absolutely blown away. Yeah, it is. Some people say that it is a little slower than the original, but I really like the feel of it. And then other people said that they shouldn't have ended the album on a cover, but I mean it's Real Big Fish. I mean by this point, we're expected to have at least one song that's a cover on their albums. I mean, yeah, it is the ending song, but I think it would have been a lot better. It was a lot better of an ender than "P.S. I Hate You." Um, the only songs that I'd have to say aren't they're okay, but I could see if someone didn't like them is "Don't Let Me Down Gently," which kind of has a chorus that gets a little old. Um, I would say "Your Girlfriend Sucks" is okay. It's all right. But then everything else is every other song that I haven't mentioned I thought was pretty damn good. Especially if you like big choruses, because it's like this album is just chock full of big choruses that just get you really pumped up, and I guarantee you'll learn the choruses for all the songs within like the second spin through on this album. I would have to say the only bad song on this album is ironically the single "Hiding in My Headphones." Um, I really tried to like this song. I really did, and honestly, I'm really bummed that this is the single for the song. This was another red flag because I pre-ordered the album, and this was a song you got to download for free, and it was thankfully "I Know You Too Well to Like You Anymore" came out before that, or else my expectations would have just plummeted because it's just the girl singing. It's not so much Aaron Barrett or Real Big Fish. I mean the beat's catchy. I mean it's like a slow reggae beat. Um, it's just the girl singer. I just cannot get into it, and it's not because the song kind of sticks out like a sore thumb with the rest of the album, because I think that on the Offspring's new album Days Go By, which I did not care much for, "Cruising California" has to be by far the best song on there, just because how fucking catchy it is. So I don't have anything against catchy or pop music or anything like that. I just don't care much for "Hiding in My Headphones." So pretty much, I would say that you absolutely have to own this album if you're a Real Big Fish fan, or if you're a '90s ska fan, or just a ska fan in general. I do not understand how you cannot own this album. So I believe you could probably pick it up relatively cheap, probably maybe $12 at the most. But yeah, so go out and get it. Real Big Fish is "Candy Coated Fury." Great album, and this is once again Bad Lieutenant saying there will be another day.